Be Palatine Barbastella. A kilometer or two into our retreat, I feel Palatine Sarah stirring on my shoulder. I signal the Sepulchre to hold and prop her up against the wall. She comes to fitfully, looking around at the ongoing battle blearily before voiding her stomach. She locks eyes with me through my helmet. It's clear she knows exactly what's happened to her. I had foolishly hoped that we would be free of the Undercity by now, but it's been a struggle to break through. Perhaps we could have sought the aid of the Ermine Mantle Saint had we reached the surface. But we cannot keep the Genestealer's minions at bay while also watching the Palatine in case she turns. Ending it now would be a mercy. Even through my helmet, she can tell what I'm thinking. She'd be thinking the same were the situation reversed, no doubt. Yet she holds up her hand to wait and reaches for her belt. My grip on my saber saw tightens, expecting some trick, some implanted instructions the Genestealer would give to protect its brood. And then my eyes widen as I see her take out a vial of the Emperor's tears, draining it dry. Let it never be said that the Emperor does not provide. Regardless, it is too early to rejoice. Faith is no excuse for a lack of diligence. It would be too much of a risk to allow her to command without confirmation that the tears do indeed live up to their reputation. Help Palatine Sarah to her feet, and continue moving as fast as we can to the decontamination station at the entrance of the tunnels. The way becomes easier as we put distance between ourselves and where I can only presume the nest is. The brood appears distracted, as if something is shaking their insidious shared mind, something to ponder at a later time. When we reach Hospitaller Dahlia's checkpoint, I note the bolt-ridden corpses surrounding it. Some military, some ecclesiastical, some civilian. As she begins our blood tests, I inquire about them. The contaminated vectors seeking to spread their pox by sabotaging our tools. Genestealers are canny foes indeed, and especially foul. To my relief, all the survivors are clear of infection. We will live to die another day. Beef Bessus. So apparently everything was dealt with. Just like that, no sweat. Nothing big or really worrying. No super grand plan for us to daringly and heroically foil. Just a bunch of dead traitor guard and a whole lot of everyone. Apparently an entire guard regiment and some space marines, a rogue traitor, some more space marines, the Sakarf sisters and the commissars and their Baneblade were more than enough to handle it. Well, great. I feel let down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love not being in danger or dying. And being a guardsman, we're usually the first to get put in danger or die. But come on, we never get to do anything cool. Whatever, at least we're all alive. Can't complain about that. Well, since the chances to be big damned heroes are all gone, might as well just go home. Wait, what the fuck are those? Oh shit, Genestealers! And a fuck ton of them too. They're all being led by what presumably used to be a Sister of Battle, who is now screaming about the four-armed Emperor. Nope.avi. Marcus, put your pedal to the metal and get us out of here. Let's leave this to the people who are heavily armed and probably too important to die. Some of them detach and start chasing us. Of fucking course they are. Unfortunately for them, we've got a lot of guys with us now. And you know what they say about lasguns. One lasgun does diddly squat. 50 lasguns does a hell of a lot. Gun them down through the side ports of the Chimera. But more just keep coming. Some try and pop up ahead of us to stop us. Apparently they don't realize that's pedestrian laws only. It's not murder if it's a filthy Xeno. Still though, there's a lot of them chasing us. No matter how many we gun down, they just keep coming. Don't they have anything better to go after than a bunch of guardsmen? Be Palatine Sarah. Feel like I got hit by a rhino. Lost the small hope I had for a one and done cure. Can feel the tears of the Emperor and the gene transfer seed battling it out in my gut. Have to stop to throw up some slimy green muck a few times. It's unpleasant to say the least, but I can run. Make my way out with the Sisters of the Black Sepulchre. Barbastella gave me my guns back. Take shots at cultists, but I actually miss a few of them. Never a good sign. Notice that the Genestealers that get near me tend to shy away. Figure that pouring anathema to the warp into someone connected to their hive mind might be something they find unpleasant. Good. We're even. Or will be when that bug that infected me meets the Emperor's justice. Sister Dahlia and the other Sister Hospitaller are reluctant to let me pass the checkpoint. Apparently my tests are inconclusive. Yeah, that's about how I feel. Barbastella vouches for me. Not sure when I started thinking of her as a friend. Guess us Palatines gotta stick together. Wonder where the Canoness Superior is in all of this. Reckon she's either got her feet propped up somewhere with a glass of something pleasant, or she's burning someone alive. Don't think that woman has a concept of middle ground. Be Captain Thorn, surprisingly disappointed by lack of anything going on inside the governess's mansion. Just the usual assassination attempt with the bishop, his wife, and numerous zealots running around fighting what I can presume to be Alpha Legion serfs. Was hoping for more Alpha Marines, but instead they send in fucking serfs. They probably have some sort of backup plan for this, or was the plan just to release gene stealers and their own agents just to mess with us? Fucking alpha fags. During this course of torching everything, my company gets a call from our commander, Captain Dawn. A large force of Xeno scum, led by a heretical sister shouting about four-armed emperor, is heading to the mansion. Eliminate the Xenos. It was after this call, the ground started shaking as if the planet itself wanted its existence to end. What the fuck? When my company positioned ourselves outside, we saw what can make even the most stoic of Sons of Dorn quake in their power armor. That something was a behemoth horde of gene stealers that could rip Terminator armor to shreds running towards us, led by that sister the commander mentioned earlier. By that point, me and my battle brothers just started firing at anything in sight while screaming prayers to the Emperor. My face when I realize what it's like to be the average guardsman. My face when I get the feeling these gene stealers were able to reproduce like Slaaneshi hive worlders due to Alpha Legion fuckery. Emperor preserve us.